welcome to the Let's Talk with Paula show. I'm your co-host here, Mr. LISCIO. And I have two special guests in the building here today. 1200 Money and KB.
What it do? What it
Yeah,
do, baby?
I want to thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you.
You know, happy to have y'all here today on the show.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Just let the viewers and tuners know a little bit about who you are.
You want to go first? Let me go first.
I go first.
Okay.
I'm KB. Coming from originally from Southeast Washington, Valley Green.
Okay.
We just had a shout out to everybody at Valley Green. We just had that cookout.
Oh wow. Okay.
Shout out.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the owner of KB Barbershop over there in Hyattsville, Maryland. Also manager of 1200 Money.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You good?
1200 Money. You know, Washington D.C., Maryland. You know, one and the same. I grew up. You know, really moving really place to place, but still in Washington D.C., still in Maryland. My mom she's from New Jersey, but my dad he's from Southeast. So you know, that was like one summer I'm in New Jersey and one summer I'm in D.C. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up in Washington D.C. Graduated from charter school, Marriott Hospitality, public charter high school. You know, I've been rapping since I was about 14 years old.
Okay. 14. Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, a long time.
Been in the game for a long time. 14.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, a lot of people here usually start younger than that.
Yeah.
But you know, that's still good though. You gotta start somewhere.
Gotta start young. I knew what I wanted to do at a young age, so you know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I want to thank y'all, like I said again,
I'm
for
grateful
coming
for
out,
being
man.
here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for
You
being
know,
here.
it's always good to have guests on the show, man. You know, telling the viewers and tuners, you know,
Of course.
what y'all do, you know, what y'all about, you know. Yeah. We're gonna go to a quick commercial and come back and we get more into it.
Let's get it.
Shout out to everybody.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
Thank you. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Paula show. I'm your co-host here, Mr. LISCIO. Like I said, two special guests in the building, 1200 Money and KB. So look, I know you're supposed to perform 2 songs here tonight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little later. You don't want to get them too much right now.
Too much right now.
Yeah, but I want to get into you know, a little bit more about what made you start, you know, this music.
To be honest, since I was young, probably since I was like a kid, really like a child, like 4 or 5 years old, my dad and my mom. My mom is a hairstylist, so I was always in the hair salon or the barbershop, so music was like a big part of the culture, just in the barbershop in general, and like fashion. So all that kind of coincided with each other, fashion, music.
Right.
Just because, you know, at the barbershop, it's about haircuts and style, so like that's really one and the same. So I was always around good music. My dad, I remember him riding around. We used to go to Pentagon City. He used to listen to Snoop Dogg and Tupac. So, you know, those are some of the first people that I heard. That was the first type of rap that I heard. So that goes to show you right there, like, I fell in love with the Doggy Style album. I fell in love with 7 Day Theory. A lot of Tupac's, a lot of Tupac's early work. I remember him riding around listening to Jay-Z. So I didn't necessarily come up off. I came up off a certain type of music. So you know, naturally I fell in love with music, and you know, I felt like I had a story to tell as well. You know, eventually when I got of age, you know, and that was like, I always was a writer, so that was just like a therapy for me. You know, just to you know, to keep it positive and just release my frustrations in a creative way. you know.
Right. Yeah, starting at a young age, and I know it's kind of tough, you know, especially if you don't know what you want to do. But you said you already knew what you want to do when you was growing up. I know how it is too when you go to barbers. I used to go to barbers all the time, you know, get haircut different places.
Yeah.
You always got music, and then you always got different hot topics that everybody's talking about.
That's where you get the newest fashion and the latest shoe or the newest CD, whatever fashion brand at the time is popping the most. You know, you go to the barbershop and find out what's what.
Right.
Yeah, so you know
the news that's out there.
exactly.
It's news you ain't even know. You're like, oh, I just went in the barbershop.
Yeah, found out. You found out everything in the barbershop. I feel like.
Yeah, that's how.
Especially in in the urban community.
Right.
First and foremost.
Yeah. Before I even get more into that music and how you got started, I'm gonna get to KB. You say you manage him, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, you know, how did that go?
Yeah, so like I said, 1200 was already moving and shaking before we actually ran into each other. But when his mom introduced us, you know what I mean, he was coming through the barbershop and we kind of clicked just off of friendship, you know what I mean? But once she told me he was a rapper, and you know, being as though a lot of people come through the barbershop, a lot of producers, a lot of rappers and R&B artists, and so I run into a lot of people anyway. She probably felt like, you know, maybe you can help him out a little bit and show him a few things, maybe get him some, you know, hook him up with some people, and you know, so from that point, you know, we kind of was rolling together, you know what I mean? But he kind of took a trip to Canada, you know what I mean? So he was doing this thing out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he left for a little bit, but you know, once he got back in town, you know, we kind of got back to the get back. You know what I mean? So. He actually did a track for me too on my barbershop mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming out soon. So y'all get ready for that. It won't be long for that pop.
The tune and the view they could check that out in the credits, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what's
true.
So you made it to the Canada, man. How was that? How long you was out there for?
I want to say about like 2 years. About 2 years.
Yeah. It was a different atmosphere. How
Yeah,
I know it gotta be different.
It's a different atmosphere. Man, they show. I can't really speak for nobody else, but for me, man, they showed me a lot of love up there, man. Everybody, the promoters, the artists, they love hip hop up there. Like that's what I can say. They love music. You know, they're connoisseurs. They really students of the game. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what they talking about. They know what's like, you know, you'd be surprised if you go up there. Like you will be surprised. Like the shoe game up there crazy. They on the Jordans, like they get a lot of stuff up there before people in the States do. You know, it's you know, the Raptors, they got a new campaign up there that's a whole new wave in Toronto. So all that, you know, it's popping up there.
Right. I know
it's popping up there.
There's a couple rappers that's out there that's from out there. Well, I only know one.
Who's that?
Drake.
Drizzy, yeah. He got it popping up there.
But I heard there's a couple people that's out there though, that's from there that's, you know.
It's a few rappers, but
making noise out there, I'm sure.
It's a few rappers, and I remember like I've been going to the Six like 2012, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's before you know, mainstream, it got kind of mainstream. I was already up there. You know?
Yeah, I know. Usually that's how it be though when you go out of town or go to another state. You get a lot of love from, you know, from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Always. It don't matter, you know, what you doing, where you at. You just get a lot of love from another state, from out of town, you know, versus home. But
that's crazy that it's like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you would expect the home team to support, and have
to
your
the
back.
fullest though. You know.
I feel like you know, it's support. You know, but I just feel like it's just different when you go out of town because like just imagine like I'm kind of foreign out there, you know, but a lot of times when you think about entertainment or rap or hip hop or music just in general, you think about America because this is where most of the popular music I would feel like is made, and this is where, you know, the whole world is kind of gauging off what's going on in America. So they're looking at me like I'm a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually good, and I'm actually, you know, doing my thing that way. You know, so like I said, everybody up there that was doing their thing and moving how I was moving, they accepted me as family. They respected the talent, and like I said, I was respectful. Anywhere I go, I'm gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect everybody's house because I want people to respect my house when they come. So that's just how I move. You know, and like I said, when you move like that, it was nothing but love. I got everything I asked for, and you know, And some, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I said, man, shout out to everybody in Windsor, Canada, Toronto, 519-416, everybody. Salute.
That's what's up. I got a question. As far as like competition, when coming up, you know, even starting at the age of 14, like, did you have to go through a lot of competition? Was it a lot of competition you had to go against?
You know what? It's funny you say that because not necessarily competition, but like I said, when I was probably like 17, 18, I was in a group called Tyler Fly. It's not even a group. It's like, you know, we was a group of people, but it was like more so like a neighborhood thing, you know. And me, my homie Flacco, and my guy Louis Santana, and me and him, like, you know, we was like the only. It was other rappers, Lucci, and a few other people, you know what I'm saying. But we was like the main rappers that we would go to the studio, you know what I'm saying. And if we had like bigger homies around that would take to the studio, you know what I'm saying. So me and Louis Santana, like, you know, we would we had to recite our verses before we go to the studio. So he was like my competition, and I was his competition. So every time we went to this, you know what I'm saying. So every time we supposed to go to the studio or was about to go, it was like, man, you know, it was crunch time, and he was like, man, and that's how it was like. It was like iron sharpening, you know, still sharpening steel. So that's just how it was, like, and he made me better, and I made him better, and like I never really seen, to be honest, like even right now, like I don't really see nobody doing in my lane, so I don't really have no conversation.
Right, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, like I don't really feel like it's like that.
Same here.
Especially
here. Yeah. I know how it is.
You know what I'm saying?
As far as like the management, is it hard to try to, you know, connect with other people and get gigs or, you know, promote?
Well, the main thing is really the gigs. You know what I mean? It's not really hard to get gigs, but it's just a lot of times when they offering gigs, they offering you some foolery. You know what I'm saying? They want you to all of a sudden sell 500 tickets. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring 300 people to the joint, and I'm like, no, you only giving us 10 minutes. How's that adding up right now? You know what I mean?
I heard a lot of that before.
So a lot of that is really what's happening right now, but you know, we try to stay away from a lot of that. You know what I mean? So we try.
We do.
If I have to throw the show myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather lose money putting it out myself versus giving it to $300 to somebody for 5 minutes and ain't nothing really happened. You know what I'm saying? Like we going home. All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate y'all. Nice show.
Yeah.
So we try to stay away from that, you know, as much as possible. So that's just how we gonna move. Yeah.
You know, as far as like Baltimore, DC, you perform out Baltimore? Yeah, I perform out Baltimore. DC.
Have we performed in Baltimore? Have we performed in Baltimore before?
And I think we've been offered a couple shows.
I think we're supposed to do a show next month in Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what's up.
But I've been performing. I perform really everywhere. To be honest.
Got to.
Yeah.
Cumberland, we was out Cumberland.
I was gonna say Baltimore, but it was Cumberland. And shout out to DJ Top Flight. I met DJ Top Flight. Shout out
How
to
that
him.
turned out? The crowd, wow.
It was nice. It was like mixed crowd. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. You know,
mixed crowd always good.
Yeah, it wasn't all of us in there, so that was a good thing. You know what I mean? To see some other people.
Yeah, it's always good for the mix. Get different. You know.
I'm going back. As a matter of fact, I'm going back out to perform because it was called the Queen City Hip Hop Festival, Hip Hop Bash 16. It was thrown on by DJ Top Flight. He's like the Western brother, like top promoter, top DJ out there. So I just hollered at him probably like not too long ago. We going back out there for the 17, the Queen City Bash 17. So we be out that way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying again.
Yeah,
so shout out to him too.
Yeah. I know too. It was a cookout past summer. It just passed. Summer Madness. I know y'all performed up there.
Yeah.
That was dope.
It was fun. It was fun. There was a lot of people out there. A lot of my good people came out. A lot of LETSTALKWITHPAULA Sport. There was a lot of stuff in there, man. I'm excited to even see what you got going on for the fall. Yeah. I'm excited about the collab we're gonna do. You know, we ain't gonna let the cat out the bag yet, but you know that's coming. There was good food there, good vibes, great artists. Shout out to Young Sir.
There was a lot of different artists.
A lot of artists out there.
That's what it it all be about, you know, networking, man. Just bring everybody together. You know
Boxers out there, forgot the boxer name, the guy that was out there.
Cobra.
Shout out to Cobra, because he was out there. He was out there.
Soldier Boy Breedy.
Soldier Boy Breedy. Shout out to Soldier Boy Breedy.
Yeah,
man.
he was on the
out
show
there.
like last month, I think.
Yeah, he's a positive brother. I seen him out there.
That's dope.
Actually,
with the
I think he got a fight coming up soon.
If you can give me some info, I might want
Yeah,
to.
I did the show. I give you the info. He got a fight coming up. I want to say the end of the month. But speaking of boxing, the
Mayweather.
Yeah, I seen that. But nah, it's the brothers here,
Local joints.
the Russells, Gary Russell. I don't know if I heard. Yeah,
I heard of Gary Russell.
Yeah, the Russell brothers. Three of them. The two youngest ones just had a fight out Pennsylvania, I think. Yeah, they both won. So
They doing pretty good.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Shout out to anybody here doing it.
Anytime anybody prospers from this area, you're definitely doing something big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta show love, man.
Got to. Shout out to Gary Russell again, by the way.
All
man.
day,
Salute.
all day. But so you got 2 songs for us tonight.
Yeah.
You supposed to be performing. What's the name of the first one?
The first song is called Go Up.
Go Up.
Yep.
Okay. And what before you even get into that, what made you, what inspired you to do that song?
What inspired me to do the song? I just felt like that's just my persona. Like everywhere I go, anywhere I go, it's gonna be either, you know, commotion, people gonna see me, or somebody gonna feel not necessarily threatened, but they're gonna, you know, my presence gonna be felt. So that's kind of like going up. Like you go somewhere, you're gonna go up. If I walk into, if it's a room full of people, room full of males and females, if I walk in the room, people gonna be like, you know, what's going on, who's on right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's kind of like going up. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, you know, making the vibe go up. Anywhere you go, the jeweler, the mall, you know, the studio, everywhere I go, it's gonna go up anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, first song
for sure in the club.
For the viewers, you know, is going up.
Go up.
Go up.
Yeah. It's 1200 guy. Whoa. What's up? Let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey. More than enough fun. Hey, every time I hit the mall, you go up. Every time I hit the hood, you know it. Every time I hit the block, you know it go up. Every time I hit the jeweler, it go up. Every time I hit the mall, you know it go up. Every time I hit the hood, you know it go up. Every time I hit the block, you know it go up. Every time I hit the jeweler, it go up. Hit the mall, you know it go up. My old homies telling me that I done blew up. I showed you how to get this paper like a tutor. It ain't all about the work, how you maneuver. I ain't worried about no hater. I'm focused on my paper. Bought me go Kobe and ball out like a Laker. I'm stunned just like Birdman. I got this hit on the curb, man. 3 double bags on the curb, man. I'm trying to touch it down like breaker. See a hater, he mad cause my pain got flavors. And I keep a block of bad bitties and they all in flavors. Big rocks in my watch, just like lifesavers. In my girl handbag, white gator, real spill. You can guess who's the maker. Yeah. 1200 that. Let's go. Hey. Whoa. More than enough fun. Let's go. Every time I hit the mall, it go up. Every time I hit the hood, you know it go up. Every time I hit the mall, you know it go up. Every time I hit the jeweler, it go up. Every time I hit the mall, you know it go up. Every time I hit the hood, you know it go up. Every time I hit the block, you know it go up. Every time I hit the jeweler, it go. Whoa. never met nobody like me. That's highly unlikely. Yeah, my diamonds hella icy and I'm striking just like lightning. Custom watch this, not no Briley. 1200 shining. Keep a team full of young shooters like Dykeman. I don't talk about no haters. I don't care about no haters. Ball the block of my cash flow. I send you to your maker. Real spill, I'm a big deal. I am legend like Big Will. Skinny dude, keep a big steal. You better run when you hear that tip drill. All I got is game wearing all these chains too. Piggy ring stand in my lane, nothing changed but my address. Me and my girl had mad sex. All I got is game wearing all these chains too. Piggy ring stand in my lane, nothing changed but my address. Me and my girl had mad sex and you know it. Hey, I said you know it. Hey. I said you know it. Hey, I said you know it. So 100 that. So 100 that. Whoa. More than enough, 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 more than enough. Let's go. Every time I hit the mall, it go up. Every time I hit the hood, you know it. Every time I hit the, you know it. Every time I hit the jeweler, it go. Every time I hit the mall, you know it go up. Every time I hit the hood, you know it go up. Every time I hit the block, you know it. Every time I hit the jeweler, it go up. It go up. Hey.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education, what are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Everybody across the world watching this right now, I need you to say in the building. 1, 2, 3. I'm in the building. Whoa, I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the building. 1200 degrees, man, that's my steez, yeah. 12 the size of my mind, 100 G's, yeah. If you ain't talking money, don't talk to me, yeah. You better keep your girlfriend away from me. Icebox refrigerator, I can't see a hater, but I can see ice on my wrist. This band made out of alligator. So global, my hip leave your head. Pull up activator, sipping activists. I'm on the elevator, going up, showing up. You know my schedule hectic for the record. Any record, I will wreck it. Disrespected, this my ghetto lecture. Think my mind was electric, the way to, whoa. I'ma take it if they don't get my credit. Please don't forget, I got habits, whole lot of habits. Rich man habits, I'm a CEO, that's all you need to know. Yeah, that's my styrofoam full of DJ screw. Bank account on Bron James, and I got a handful of diamonds like a card game. Make me do my do, I do my do just how I do it. Ain't about the money, then most likely I'ma mute it. Make me do my do, I do my do just how I do it. If it ain't about the money, you can mute it. I'm in the building. Yeah, I'm in the building. No, for my jurisdiction. Pocket full of money, yelling what's up. When I hit the club, you know it go up. Whoa, 1200 degrees, man, that's my steez. Dollar signs on my mind, 100 G's. If you ain't talking money, don't talk to me. You better keep your girlfriend away from me. Money on my mind, that's why both of my palms itching. This Xanax got me tripping, I'm focused, I'm never slipping. Drinking all this lean, I think it's messing with my vision. I got all this fish scale, think I was going fishing. These rolly watches, plane tickets, foreign cars, I envision. Let me get specific. Wait with the slippers. Player haters, pocket watching, probably trying to kill my rest. Better get your girlfriend, she probably trying to kill my text. When I'm in the building, you know it's about some paper. And it's going down like Frazier. When I'm in the building, better know it's about some paper. And it's going down like Frazier. Hey, Gucci, Louis, Prada, Fendi, that's all that did. One, blue diamonds in my bezel, call that there cold front. Cushion inside the freezer, I'ma roll me up a cold blunt. If it ain't rose, Moet, all that lean don't even pull up. Hey, my clothes are them grinding. No lights, but my jewelry's still shining. Pocket full of money, yelling what's up. When I hit the club, you know it go up. Hey, 1200 degrees, man, that's my speed. Dollar signs on my mind, 100 G's. If you ain't talking money, don't talk to me. You better keep your girlfriend away from me. Whoa. Yeah. 1200 that. We in the building more than enough. Yeah. This that work, I got it. Shout out to everybody watching this right now. You're now tuned in. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, 1200 Money in the Building. That was the name of the song, actually, wasn't it?
In the building.
In the building. 1200 Money in the Building. I want to thank you for coming out, man.
Thank you.
And KB. And, you know, the credits. Check out the credits. All your info on the credits.
Definitely check out the credits. I want to say thank you. Let's Talk Paula. Everybody watching, thank you. More information if you want to find out more about me, it is in the credits. Again, thank you, LETSTALKWITHPAULA Sport. Thank you, brother.
No problem. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a good night.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.